we have seen up to this in the last lecture. Now see if you are given such type of the figure. A few dimensions are given to you, and if you want to make such type of the figure, you want to create the isometric of such type of the figure. For that you are given the side view as well. Okay, you may be given such type of the side view for the same figure. Okay, this is your side view. Okay, this is your front view. This is the right hand side view of the figure. In the right hand side view, what is visible to us? See, this will be visible to us as a rectangular portion. This curvy portion is there, that will be also visible as a rectangular portion. On the back side, no any hidden features are there, so that's why it will not be visible, so it will be its right hand side view. Now if you want to make a job in a such way that your front view should be visible as well as right hand side view should be visible. If you want to make the figure of such type of case, then what you are going to do, how you are going to make. Okay, here you are given some angle, here you are given some radius of curvature. Now if you want to make the figure of such type of a case, how you are going to make. See, okay, so what will you do actually? So I have shown you the procedure. You are going to apply the similar procedure. Remember one more thing I want to tell you. We are having two types of the problem. One is the isometric view or isometric drawing, and another will be there, that will be isometric projection. Today I will show you what are the differences in between these two. But still what we are doing, we are making the drawing that is known as the isometric view and isometric drawing. Actually, what is the basic difference in between these two? You have seen that I have solved several problems in which what I have done, I have taken the same dimensions on every axis. Say we are having these three axes. What we have done actually, to draw isometric projection, what we have to do, we have to incline our job with x, y, and z. We have to incline it with every axis. So that's why actually if you are going to see the job afterward, what you will find, its all dimension will be reduced. If you want to understand it, take any 3D object surrounding you, hold it and try to make its inclination with x, y, and z. And after that what you will find, you will find that the job will have not same dimension. If you are watching from the front, you will find that it will looking like somehow reduced length. So what I have done initially, I haven't reduced the size, I have taken the same dimensions. Suppose this length is having the size of 100 mm. So if I want to draw the isometric view or isometric drawing, I am not going to reduce the length, I am going to keep it as it is. I just want to keep the job ને ખાલી મૂકીને કેવો લાગે છે, how actually it is looking, that I am not going to do. How actually it is looking, so just take the simple example. You have solved the problem related to projections of the line. If you are having a line, if it is making an inclination with vertical plane and horizontal plane, okay, and finally if you want to see what is its front view and its top view, will it be equal to the original length? No, it will not be equal to the original length. It will be the smaller comparatively. Okay, if you want to simply understand, just take a pen in your hand, make its inclination with horizontal plane by certain angle, then incline it with vertical plane at certain angle, and now see it from the front view or top view. What you will find, you will find that the length is looking reduced certain somehow. Why it is reduced? Because you have made the inclination with x-axis, or sorry, with a horizontal plane as well as vertical plane. That's why it is looking the reduced. Actually the true length is not going to reduce, but in a front view and in a top view you find that the job is going to reduce somehow, its length is going to reduce somehow. Okay, so similarly, if I want to make the figure in a such way that how it should look actual, it is making an inclination with horizontal with all of the axes. That's why its all dimensions are going to reduce. So if I want to draw in that manner, then I will use the isometric projection. So in an isometric view or isometric drawing, we are going to draw as per dimension without reducing it. And here what we are going to do, here we are going to reduce the dimension. Okay, so this is not similar to the actual. It is not similar to actual. Here the job will be similar to the actual job. So here just for the information how the job should look, for that we are going to use the isometric view or isometric drawing. In that case the job will not be look like actual job. Okay, though it is making an inclination with x, y and z, definitely its all edges should be reduced, but we are not reducing it. And such figure or such a type of the 3D drawing, if you are going to make like this, it is known as the isometric view or isometric drawing. Okay, so we will see isometric projection later on. Now I am going to focus on the problem how you are going to make the figure. You want to show front view as well as you want to show the right hand side view. So this is the right hand side view. Okay, so how I will keep a job, if I am going to keep a job here, say if I want to put a front view over here, so on this side left hand side view will be visible, so that's why I will not keep it like this. So what I will do, I will put a front view on this side. If I am going to put a front view on this plane, so that's why in this plane the left hand side view will be right hand side view will be visible. Okay, so first you have to decide based on the figure where you have to keep your front view. So here I want to draw front view as well as right hand side view. That's why I am going to put my job over here on this plane. Here one plane will be there on which I will put a figure. Okay, I will put a front view, and here I will find a right hand side view. Now what I have to do, suppose I am assuming this as a plane and I want to draw it. So what I will do first, actually this is not a part of a figure. Your figure is just like this. It is not your part of your figure. It is just like this. Your figure is like this, and to give the dimension they have given like such extension line, and they are giving the dimension in between these two is this much, in between these two is this much. Okay, so these lines are not a part of your figure. Actually these are not a part of your figure. But if I want to draw the figure, here the inclination is 30 degree. Now this plane itself is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So that's why if I want to draw it, at which angle I have to change this 30 from 30 to which angle I have to change it. So that is difficult to find out, or I have to apply the trigonometry. So we are not going to do so. What we are going to do, we are going to apply the simple procedure. We are going to make an assumption that whole job is inside certain rectangle. Here it is intersecting, so here certain point is there. Here at certain distance it is intersecting, so here certain point is there. So I will first make the rectangle, and then I will look at all the points, and then I will join the points. Okay, so actually my figure is like this. I will convert the figure in the form of the rectangle, and I will put the rectangle over here. So the rectangle is having the length equal to L. Say L is having certain value. It's having height of h. So what I will do, I want to draw this vertical line. I will just create a rectangle initially. Actually this is not a part of my figure, but I will draw it initially. Okay, so I have drawn length, height. Here also I will draw the height. I will put a point, and then I will draw a line parallel to this line, and it will be in this form. Okay, so first I have created the rectangular portion. Now what I want to create, I want to create my actual job. So for that what I need to have, if I know the inclination is 30 degree over here, so here I will not draw the angle at 30 degree. Okay, because this line itself is making certain angle with the horizontal, so that's why it will not be definitely 30 degree. So for that what I can do, say if I am having this corner, if I am going to measure the distance between these 2 points, and if I am going to locate this point over here, so I can easily join this point with this. Say if they have given the number, I am going to give the similar numbers over here. In actual, if you are going to draw the same thing in the examination, you don't need to draw give such numbers or naming. Okay, ABCD you don't need to write, you just need to draw the figure. So say if they have given G, I am going to put a point G over here. Here the point A, I am going to put a point over here. Now here I am having certain triangle, I am having this inclination angle, and I am having this height. So I can apply the trigonometry. Okay, I can apply the trigonometry. I can apply tan theta. Suppose I am applying tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? Suppose this is x. It is equal to x divided by h. So from that I can find out the value of x. X is equal to what? H tan theta. I can get the value. So I can get the value of x. So I will find out the value of x. Then from where? It is from A. From A at the distance of x, you are having certain point B. So from this point, at the distance of x on this line, I am going to put a point B. And then what is here? So this point B is connected to the point G. I will apply the similar procedure. I will join it like this. So I am going to join this. So that's why I don't need to convert this angle. Okay, actually the whole job is inclined with x, y, and z axis, so that's why this angle is also going to vary, but it is difficult to determine. So that's why instead of finding the angle, what we can do, we can convert these all things in the form of the points, and we can transfer these points from this figure to here. So I can get the point B over here. So this is A, B, and G. So I have made the inclination. Now it is having the angle of 30 degree over here. Actually, it will not be 30 over here. It will be different somehow. But actually, the same figure is been transferred over here. Then what we have to do? We have to draw this line. Then this distance will be given to you, or this radius will be given to you. So you can do h minus r. It will give you this distance. Suppose it is equal to y. So you can get this distance. So you are going to put it over here. So you are having this distance. Now next what we have to do? We have to draw this circular portion. We have to draw this circular portion. So how we are going to do? We are having this circular portion in the form of the quarter portion. Actually here it is a not whole circle, it is the 1/4 portion of the circle. So we want to draw it. So I have shown you the procedure how to draw the circle. To draw the circle, what we are going to do, we are going to convert the circle in the form of the square, and the square should have the size equal to what? The diameter equal to diameter of the hole. So the diameter of the hole is equal to what? Twice r. So what I will do, I will extend this line beyond somehow. Okay, the distance is r over here, so I will put r here. Here some distance is r, I will put r, means I have drawn this line. Then what I will do, from here vertically I will draw the distance of r. From here I will draw the distance of r. Similarly from here I will draw the vertical distance of r. From here I will draw the distance of r. Means I have created the square. Actually it is looking like a rhombus here, but it is the square. Okay, I want to draw the 1/4 portion. So how the 1/4 portion will be created? This is, if I want to convert this in the form of the square circle, this is whole circle. So I have told you what you have to do to convert the circle in the form of, means you, if you want to transfer this type of the circle on the isometric, first convert it in the form of the square. So I am going to convert it in the form of the square. So see here the figure is going outside, so here also it will go outside. I just need to get this portion, I don't need to get other portions. Okay, so I will not make this curve, I will not make this curve, I will not make this curve. I want to have only one curve. Now you have to see the figure. Now in the figure, which corners are nearer to each other? This corner and this corner are near to each other. So what we have to do, we have to join this corner with the opponent corner, means mid of the opponent side. Similarly, from here we have to join with the mid of the opponent side. Now further, I want to create only single curve, so that's why I don't need to apply another process. I just need to have this point. I have shown you whole procedure to draw the circle. Now I don't need to join this point with here. I don't need to join this point with here, because on this side I don't need to have the curve. I get just a point over here who is going to create the circle. So here what I will do, with having this as a center, this as a radius, I will draw the portion of the circle, quarter portion of the circle. So this portion has been created. Okay, so I don't need to make the curve over here. I don't need to make the curve over here. I don't need to make the curve over here. So I will not waste my time. I will not apply the same procedure. So I am just going to draw the 1/4 portion of the figure. Okay. So now what I will do, I will make these all things darker comparatively. You don't need to draw it much darker. Don't need to rub it. You are just going to differentiate comparative to the another things. You have to keep this procedure when you are going to draw the isometric projection or isometric view. If you have applied such a procedure to draw the curve, you have to keep it as it is. You don't need to rub it. You don't have to rub it here in the examination. Okay, so this thing I have done. This is the portion. Now it is having certain thickness. Say you are having the thickness of say t. Okay, so certain distance is there, so I will measure the distance of t over here. This is the distance t over here. Okay, then how my job will look like? Actually on the back side the same job will be look. I have shown you it's a side view. It's a side view is looking like this. It's a side view is looking like this. Okay, actually if I want to draw the 3D, see, your job will look like this. You have to first make an imagination how my job actually will look. So first I have to draw this portion, I have to draw this portion. Okay, so what I have done, I have taken this line. So what I will do, I will take a line parallel to this, having the thickness equal to t. I will take a line parallel to this, having the thickness equal to t, and I will draw the vertical line. Okay, so vertical line is having the distance equal to y. Y was distance over here, so this will be y, this will be y. Then what I will do, I will take one line parallel to this. Where it is ending, I am going to join these 2 points. So I have joined these 2 points. Okay, now here what we have to do, now we have to transfer this point. Actually I have drawn this thing, actually it is not a part of my figure, just for my reference I have taken it, so I will not draw this, I will rub it in the final figure. Now I want to transfer the same curve, where I want to transfer at the distance of t. What is its thickness? At the distance of t I have to transfer it. So for that what I can do, I can transfer this point at the distance of t, as well as here this point is there from which I have taken the curve, I have drawn this curve, so I will transfer that point as well. Now from that point I will make a curve where it is intersecting, so I will join it like this. I have to join it like this. So this is the way I am going to create it, and my figure will be created. See, I am going to show you how it is been drawn properly. I have drawn it here. See, here in this case the thickness is not given, but I have shown you if it is actually our job will not be in the form of the plane, so that's why I have shown you if it is having thickness, then how you are going to draw it. Okay, here I will transfer this point at the distance of t mm. Suppose if I will transfer this point as a t mm, and I will draw the similar curve. જેટલો બી portion draw કરે, suppose curve is drawn like this, but અહીંયાથી જે પાછળની side જે જતું રહેશે, that I am not going to show, but this point portion will be seen to me, so that's why I'm going to draw it like this. Okay, see, this is the 3D view. Actually here left hand side view is visible and front view is visible. So if you want to draw in such a manner, so you will draw it like this. On this side your left hand side will be there, and you are going to put your front view over here. So you will apply the similar procedure here as well. Okay, if you want to draw it, you can draw it like this. The similar procedure you are going to apply over here. Okay.
Hello sir.
Yes.
સર તમે પેલો જે પાછળનો ભાગ ડ્રો કર્યો હતો તે પાછો એકવાર રિપીટ કરજો.
આનો thickness માં
કર્વ શેપ સર, પાછળનું જે કર્વ શેપ છે તે.
આ જે કર્વ છે એનો. Okay.
Yes sir, yes.
So say assume it is having the thickness of say 30 mm. Okay, so what I will do, I will transfer this point. Actually here also one another plane will be there. Actually your job will be like this. You are going to join it, you are going to join this, you are going to join this, you are going to join this. This is the way you are going to make. Okay, so what I will do in this case, I will transfer this point at the distance of 30. So my all vertical line will be vertical, all the horizontal line will be either on this side at the 30-degree angle or on this side at the 30-degree angle. Now I want to draw it, I want to transfer it on this side, I want to transfer it on this side. So I will draw the line parallel to this line. This line is at an angle of 30 degree. I will draw it parallel to this. I will draw up to 30 mm. Suppose this is 30 mm. So I will transfer this point at the distance of 30 mm. Similarly, I will take this center. I will transfer this center at the distance of 30 mm as well. Okay, I am transferring these two. Now I will transfer this point as well 30 mm. This point as well 30 mm. And I will join it like this. This is the portion here. This is visible to you. Similarly here I will draw a line parallel to this, and I will draw a line parallel to this. So this is my top view. Some of the portion of the top view is seen like this. This is the sum of the portion of the right hand side view. Now I am having these 2 points. Okay, this point is similar to this point, means the this will remain as it is over here, and this point is used to draw the curve. So what I will do, I have taken this as a center and this much as a radius. I have drawn the curve like this. Similarly, I will take this as a center and I will make a curve. Suppose I am going to draw the curve like this. So only this portion of the curve is seen to me. This portion is going behind this feature. So that's why I will not draw it. I will rub this portion. Only this portion of curve is visible to me. So I will keep it as it is. Okay, so you have to do this procedure. You just have to transfer the point. You have to transfer it at certain distance, make the curve, then join this point, join this, and who is on the back side of the figure, it will not be seen over here. Okay, so that's why I will rub all of these things. So only this portion of the curve is visible to me. This portion of the curve is visible to me. So this is the way you are going to make the figure. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are not going to see such type of the figure. I'm just going to give you the idea behind this figure. If such type of the figure is there, if it is having certain thickness, and if you want to draw, it's a front view and side view. So how you are going to make it? In this case, simply remember, I will convert it in the form of the rectangle. It will be easy for me to draw, to get the points. Okay. Now here it is having certain inclination. Here it is having certain inclination. My job will be drawn at the angle of 30 degrees. So that's why it is difficult for me to convert the angle. Suppose the angle is given 45 degree over here, 45 degree over here. So instead of making such type of the cases, what I can do to draw, see here. Yes. If I want to draw such type of the figure, I am going to convert it in the form of the rectangle. I want to draw it, say if I want to draw at an angle of 30 degree, I will just convert it in the form of the rectangle. So first I will draw the rectangle over here. Then this point A is there. So suppose it is A point. Now I have shown you how to find out the point C. This is point B. I will find out the point C. I will put a point C over here. I will join this. Okay, so I am getting this line. C to D distance is available to me. So I will put the distance of C to D. Then I want to draw the 1/4 portion of the circle. So I will create the square over here. A similar square will be created over here. You know the procedure. I will not show you later on, now onwards. So you have to create the square over here. Then the main thing here, the difference over here, you have to draw such type of the figure, such thing. So A to K, that distance will be available to you, or you can find it out. So I can put a point K over here. Suppose K is here. The point H is there. The distance in between G and H is available to you. So say this is point G. The distance in between G and H is available to you, H. Now here the line is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees. So I will not draw the line at an angle of 45 degrees. From here I will not draw the line at an angle of 45 degrees. From here I will not draw the line at an angle of 45 degrees. What I will do, I will find out the location of these points, I and I. What are the distances in between these two? I will find it out. I will locate I and H. I have to locate I where it is, H where it is. So what I am having, suppose I am having D1 distance. I am having D1 distance. The distance in between these two is available. I can find out the center point. So I can transfer this center point over here. Okay. The distance D1 is available to me. So what I will do, parallel to this line, I will draw another line. Okay. Dark nahi banao, ekdam simple light banao. So at the distance of D1. Okay, what is the center of K and H? Suppose the center of K and H is this. So I will put the center of K and H over here. And what I will do, I will draw this vertical line to get the center point over here. So I will draw the vertical line over here. Vertical line will be always vertical. So what I have got this point. Now from this point, I will measure this distance. From this point, I will measure this distance. Both of them will be same. Suppose the distance is X on this side, X on this side. So from this point, I will take a compass. I will make the measurement of the X mm. I will make an arc over here. I will make an arc over here. So what I am getting the point J and I. So this is point J. This is point I. Now I will join this point with H. I will join this point with H. And I will make this darker. Okay, and here
Hello,
I know
sir.
what is the procedure. Yes,
Sir, it is top view or front view?
this is a, actually it is a front view. I have drawn it as a front view. In if you want to draw in a top view, I will show you how to draw as a top view. I have drawn it as a front view. If you want to draw it as a top view, so where you will draw it? You will
In
draw here.
figure, sir, it is given top view. Is
Yes, here in the figure it is given as a top view. So that's my mistake. I have drawn it as a front view. If you want to draw in a top view, so you will draw it on this plane. So your figure will be like this. It will be drawn over here. If you want to draw it as a top view, so it will be drawn like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, it will be drawn like this. The same procedure you are going to apply over here, but the plane will be different. It will be the top plane. Okay, the figure will be drawn like this. So you have to see, actually that's my mistake. I haven't seen it is a top view. I have drawn it as a front view, but the plane are going to vary. Okay, the method of the drawing will be remain same. Okay, see. One more thing, remember, you don't need to write this ABCD in the figure. That is just for your information. It is making to make you understand how to draw it. Else you don't need to write ABCD there. Okay, see, one more thing. Say if you want to draw, if you are having such type of the figure, actually you will not have such type of the figure. This may be the part of your figure. Okay, so say front view and top view, have they mentioned or not? Okay, say this is the front view and this is the top view, and if you want to draw it, okay, so this is the pentagon. To draw the pentagon, what we can do, remember, if we are going to convert it in the form of the square or in the form of the rectangle, our end points will be available over here on the square, so it will be easy to draw. So here in this case, what we have to do, actually see the figure initially. Your figure was like this, you are having such points. So what we are going to do, we are going to draw the line vertical from here, we are going to draw the line vertical from here and from here. So we are going to convert it in the form of the square. So it is easy for us to draw if it is in the form of the square. We are going to make it in the form of square. This is being drawn at an angle of 30 degree. Here the angle is 30 degree. Now next what I will do, this is having this is the square having certain size. So I will measure the size and according to that I will make the square. I will make the square. Now next what I will do, I will plot these points over here in this figure A, B, C, D, E. So I will make the measurements with respect to these points A, B, E. From here what is the distance D, from here what is C. So I will measure all the points. I will. So it will be easy if you are having a pentagonal shape, hexagonal shape, octagonal shape. Okay, so in that case, you can convert it in the form of the square or rectangle, and later on you have to locate the positions of the all point and you can join like this. Now say it is having the size of 100. So what I will do, I will draw the similar figure at the distance of 100. At the distance of 100 from here, at the distance of 100, I am again going to
हेलो
create the,
सर,
yes,
यहाँ पे स्क्वायर की लेंथ कैसे पता चलेगी सर?
यहाँ से आप लोग, आपके पास रोलर स्केल होगा या आपके पास ड्राफ्टर होगा, सो
लेकिन
यू
सर अभी तो ऑनलाइन हो रही है एग्जाम, तो कैसे बेहतर करेंगे?
so you have to draw this hexagonal first, pentagon first in your drawing book. Okay,
ओके सर, ओके.
अभी नहीं, वहां पर भी एग्जाम में भी आपको मेजरमेंट आप खुद से नहीं कर सकते, दैट विल नॉट बी विद एग्जैक्ट डायमेंशन। वहां पर भी जो दिया होगा वो एग्जैक्ट डायमेंशन से नहीं होगा, दैट विल बी द रिड्यूस्ड स्केल or the increased scale. So that's why you must need to draw it once. You need to draw such a pentagon there.
Okay, sir, okay.
Okay, it may be pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, but method will be same. So similarly here, what I am going to do, I am going to draw the another plane over here or another square over here. Here also I will locate the points. Okay, you know how to locate the points. That is easy for you to locate the points. Now what we have to do, we have to join the points. These 2 points will be joined together. These 2 points will be joined together. These 2 points will be joined together. Now if I want to join these 2 points, so they may not be visible because it is on the back side of this plane, so that's why it will not be joined. Okay, so this will be our figure. See.
સર
Yes.
સર ફિગર પરથી ખબર કેવી રીતે પડે કે સર આ રાઈટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ પરથી દોરેલું છે તે એ આપણે લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ પરથી ડ્રો કરી શકીએ?
Yes, you can draw it. Actual problem batao. These were the basics. I am showing you the actual problem. Leave all these things. This was the basic, how to draw the different shapes. If you are having different shapes, how to draw. Now your actual problems will be like this. I am showing you. Yes, see.
સર આ પીપીટી ક્લાસરૂમ પર અપલોડ કરી દેજો ને આજે.
See, you will have such type of the problems and you have to make the imagination how the job will look like. Now make the imagination. Okay, so I have shown you different type of the features. Suppose you are having one job on which one projected part is in the form of the cylinder, or the projected part is in the form of the rib, triangular rib, or if it is in the form of the pentagonal prism. If it is in such a form, then how to draw that I have shown you. Now see this figure, and from this orthographic you have to make an assumption how your isometric will look like. So in a top you see how you will make the figure. From the side you come to know that it is having the L shape. Okay, here no lines are there, here no lines are there. That's why you will come to know that it is having such type of the shape from the side view. This is the one of the thing you are going to make an assumption. So see here in this figure my side view is looking like this. Okay, one more thing, here the line is there, that is visible to me. Actually this is the front view, this is the top view, and this is the right hand side view. Actually it is not a left hand side view, it is the right hand side view. I don't have to make the figure like this. Actually I want to show right hand side view, that's why I have to make the figure like this. Front view should be visible to you and right hand side view should be visible to you. Okay, you are watching from here. Okay, so see this is L shape, this is also having L shape, but here one line is there. Okay, and it is a dark line. If it is hidden, then some feature will be there on the back side, but if it is a dark, it does mean that some other features are there. So you are going to see from here. So you come to know that it is looking like a step. It is looking like a step. So that's why if I want to draw such figure, say if I am having such thing, see, now this is step. Okay, see now this portion is this is L portion. See, this is L from the top. In a top, this is portion 1, this is portion 2. So see, this is portion 1, this is portion 2. Now here what I have drawn, I have drawn just a rectangular portion, but here in the top view it is looking like a C. Okay, and here 3 parts are seen to me, and here one hidden line is also visible. So this hidden line is representing the line passing through these 2 edges, and from here if it is having 3 parts, means some of them should be projected, okay, and some of them is cut. So top view may be like this as well, and top view આવો પણ હોઈ શકે, અને top view આવો હોય તો એની અંદર આ B part છે, C part છે, D part છે, અને ટોપ વ્યૂ આની અંદર આવી રીતે આપેલો છે. This is part B, C and D. What it is showing you, these lines are darker. It does mean that these three, B, C and D, these three surfaces are not on the same plane. They are on the different planes. Okay, so here it is having certain dimensions. Some dimension is here, some dimension is here, some dimension is here. So what I have to do, I have to go inside, I have to cut the portion and I have to draw it like this. So now see. Okay, now see, this portion is B, so this is B, this portion is C, so here this is C, this portion is D, so this portion is D. Okay, if I am watching from the top, so I have shown you 1, 2 and 3. 3 was C in a shape, so the point 3 is C in a shape. Okay, here A, B, C, D. So A is L in a shape. So see, this is L in a shape, A, B, C and D. So this is the imagination. Actually, I have made this figure by the imagination. I have drawn it roughly. How to draw it actually? For that, I have shown you the procedure, how to transfer the point. Based on that basic procedure, you have to draw it. See. Okay. So such type of the figures will be given to you. Based on those figures, you have to assume first how it will look. I am advising all of you that first draw a rough sketch and then try to find out what should be its orthographic. Okay, if you are finding the same orthographic that is given in a problem, it does mean that you have drawn a correct figure. There are no any chances of the mistakes there. So I am advising all of you to make the rough sketch initially. Try to draw roughly orthographic of that rough sketch and try to compare it with the problem. In a problem, you will be given some orthographic views. Okay, and if you are matching both of them, then just transfer that figure in the isometric. Okay, so this is your figure. So your problem will not be so simple, it will be in such forms. Okay, in a lab sessions more problems will be covered. If you have any doubt, then later on you can give me the response that I can arrange an extra lecture for you as well. Okay, later on I will arrange extra lecture if it is possible. If all of you are ready, then I will arrange. But in a lab sessions, such a problems will be covered. One more thing I want to tell you, that is isometric projection. I have told you what was the isometric view. See one more problem. So now this is the problem. You are given a front view, you are given a left hand side view. Here the top view is not given. So in all the problems, it is not necessary to give all the views, at least 3 views. You can make an assumption in a top how it will look. So here the in a front view, which type of the portion is visible to me. So actually, if these two lines are not given, so we can assume that it is just like this. It is having a hole. But 2 lines are given. It does mean that some portion is ahead, some portion is behind. So how we will come to know? So from the side view, left hand side view is given to you. It does mean that in a left hand side view, I will get such type of the figure. So how to make the figure here? So here I want to show the front view as well as left hand side view. So I will put my front view over here. I will put my left hand side view over here. Okay. So in a left hand side view, what is a shape? Here nothing is been there. So that's why what I will do, I will make the similar shape. I will make the measurements. I will make the similar shape. Okay. And no other lines are line and these lines. So these lines are representing the hole. So this is a hole. On the back side, hole is there. Means a circular hole is there. And here one hidden line is there. It does mean semicircular hole. It is having a semicircular hole. So what I will do, I will extrude. It is having the size of 34 mm. So I will draw 34 mm like this. Initially I will draw all of the things, પછી અંદરથી જે remove કરવાનું છે પછી remove કરીશું. So I have drawn it like this. So see, the shape is matching. See, the shape is matching. Okay, now here the circular portion is cut and here the semicircular portion is cut. So here I will draw the square. I will apply the procedure how to draw the circle inside the square. Then I will draw all, means it is having certain thickness. So I have shown you કે thickness ની પાછળની સાઈડ બી અહીંયા તમારું બીજું પ્લેન હોય ને એ પ્લેન ની અંદર ફરીથી આવું સર્કલ બને. એ સર્કલ નો કેટલો પોર્શન વિઝિબલ છે that portion you need to show. Similarly, I want to apply the similar procedure. Here also I will make the square and here I will draw the curve and I will make the curve like this. So that's why if I want to show how my job is looking, so it will look like this. Okay, see what I was telling. You have make a square over here and this square is used to make this curve. So on the back side also I want to draw similar curve. So how I will draw? So to draw it I will take the, I will transfer the point from where I have drawn this curve. From here I have drawn this curve. So say it is having the size of 30. This length is 30. So I will move this point 30 mm. And from where the another curve was drawn, suppose another point curve was drawn from some points here. So this point, it was drawn from this point. So I will transfer this point at the distance of 30 mm. And from this point I will draw the curve. And here another point is there. If I want to draw another curve, but it will not be seen. It is going behind this portion, that's why it will not be seen. So I only need to transfer this point here. Which curve I have drawn? I have taken this as a radius and I have drawn this curve. I will take the similar radius and I will draw the curve. So I am going to make it over here. Okay, so these things you are going to do. So your figure will look like this. Okay, so this is the way it will be drawn. I will provide you the PPT today. Okay, so your problems will be like this.
Yes, sir.
It will be a bit complicated than this as well, but I am having not much time. That's why I am unable to conduct it. It will be conducted in your lab sessions.
सर टुडे ही
Yeah,
कर देना PPT. मतलब प्रैक्टिस हो सके. कल संडे है तो सर प्रैक्टिस हो सके.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, मैं भेज दूंगा. एक और चीज मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ. That is see isometric projections. So what are the differences in between isometric projection and isometric scale that I have to, isometric view that I have told you? Isometric, you have to read your problem first. In a problem, if it is written draw isometric view or isometric drawing, then you have to draw all the things as per the dimension. Suppose in the figure you are having such type of the square is having the size of 50, 50, 50, 50. So what you are going to do, you are going to draw it like this. This is 50, the vertical height is 50, this is 50, this is 50, it is having certain thickness, you are going to draw it like this. This will be known as the isometric view or isometric drawing. Okay, another thing will be isometric projection. Isometric projection, it does mean that we have to draw by the reduced dimension, or we have to draw the reduced length. As I have told you previously, if you are having pen in your hand, make its inclination with vertical, also make its inclination with horizontal, and now see how it is looking from the front, how it is looking from the top. So it will not be look like the actual length. Though the pen is having same size, but if you are watching from the front or top, you find that its size is reduced. Similarly, if you are having any cube or any 3D portion, if you want to make its inclination with 3 axes, and then if you want to see how it is looking, so you will definitely find that the lengths are going to reduce. So that's why we have to draw it by the reduced length. Method of the drawing will be same, but the length will not be actual. It will not be actual. આમાં 50 લીધું હતું, isometric projection માં 50 નહીં હોય. So what should it be? So remember, for isometric projection, if the problem is of isometric projection, you have to draw such type of the scale first. See the scale, how it is been drawn. You have drawn 2 lines. One is at an angle of 30 degree, another is at an angle of 45 degree. You have to draw 2 lines. One should be drawn at an angle of 30 degree, another should be drawn at the 45 degree. Now my original length is 50. So what I will do, I will draw the line in a such way. અને ઉપર હું કેવી રીતે line draw કરીશ? See, I will take more 5 minutes. Okay, so I have to draw two lines 30 degree. This is at an angle of 45 degree. What you have to do, on this line you have to draw the two length. On this line we will get the isometric scale. Here we will get the isometric scale. So how I will draw? So in a figure I will find out what is the highest dimension. Suppose you are having a figure in which many dimensions are given. In that figure 100 is the maximum dimension. So what I will do, I will take a scale. I will mark 10 mm, 10 mm, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. I will measure like this, 90 and 100. Then what I will do, I will draw the vertical lines. I will draw the vertical lines passing through all these points. Okay, I will draw the vertical lines. So say if I want to draw 10 mm as isometric projection, so actually true length should be 10 mm. But what will be your reduced length? So your reduced length or your isometric scale will be measured over here. It will be measured from the true scale. Isometric scale. It will be measured over isometric scale. If I want to draw the line of 20 mm, so here if you are going to measure, this will be of 20 mm. But if you are going to measure over here, this will not be in 20. It will be the smaller comparatively. It is the isometric scale. If you want to draw the line of 50 mm, say this is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So if you are going to measure over here on the true length, you will find it as a 50 mm. But if you want to draw it as a isometric projection, so you have to measure it over this length. So 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So if you are going to measure this length, this will be your isometric scale. And now if I want to draw, I will apply the similar procedure, but instead of taking 50 mm, I will take the distance that is obtained on this 30 degree line. I will take the distance that is obtained on the 30 degree line. So it will not be 50, it will be less than 50. Here I want to show it will be less than 50. It will not be 50 over here. It will not be 50 over here. It will be somehow less than 50. But when we are going to give the dimensioning, I will put the original dimension. I will put 50 over here, say 50 on this side. I will put the dimension 50 over here. When you are going to make the drawing, here you have to put the reduced scale or you have to draw the isometric scale, but the dimension will be written as it is 50. Actually, 50 nahi hoy, definitely it will be less than 50. How much less than? So for that one calculation is been there. Don't go on the calculation, just remember this value. Just remember this value is equal to what? Root 2 by 3. Say your true length is suppose 100 mm, and if you want to draw the isometric projection, you want to draw isometric, this term is important, projection. Okay, isometric projection. So that time you have to take the, suppose AB length is of 100 mm. So what will be your AB now? Your AB will be 100 into under root of root 2 by 3. અથવા તો તમે આગળ મેં જે ડ્રો કર્યું, you can do it like this as well. You have drawn a line at 30 degree. You have drawn a line at an angle of 45 degree. Here you are going to measure 100. Draw vertical line. What is this distance? So this will be your AB. 100 ને કન્વર્ટ કરી નાખ્યું તમે આઇસોમેટ્રિક સ્કેલની અંદર. So if you want to convert it in the form of some mathematical formula, so your true length will be multiplied by root 2 by 3. Root 2 by root 3. It will be multiplied by this thing. એટલે કોઈ બી true length છે એને isometric scale ની અંદર convert કરવું છે. So your true length is being multiplied by root 2 by 3. This is the one of the method to reduce it. And the simplest method, without doing this, if you are going to make such an isometric scale, so it will be easy for you to get the dimension for every dimension. Suppose in this case you are given up to say 70. તમારો કોઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે એની અંદર હાઈએસ્ટ ડાયમેન્શન 70 છે, તો હું 70 સુધીની સ્કેલ લઈ લઈશ. પછી મેઝરમેન્ટ હું અહીંયાથી ડાયરેક્ટ કરી દઈશ. This is representing the distance up to 70, 0 to 70. So I will measure from here and I will directly transfer on my isometric projection. Okay. Any questions? Okay, if possible, I will take extra lecture. I will show you how to draw some complicated problems. But up to this, if you are having any problem, then you can ask the questions.
સર આ આઇઝોમેટ્રિક પ્રોજેક્શનનો કોઈ એક્ઝામ્પલ બતાવો ને કઈ
All
રીતના
the problems will be same. The same problem will be drawn. See, I have shown you this problem. Okay, if you want to draw this problem as an isometric, so suppose the length is at 34 over here, so our length 34 nahi hoy, 34 into under root of 2 by 3. Okay, here if you want to draw this height, see the height is 52. So if I want to draw the height over here, so what I will do, I will take 52, that is a true length, that will be multiplied by under root of 2 by 3. First height je che, any length che, width che, every dimension should be reduced by multiplying under root of 2 by 3. The view figure will look exactly same, but will be bit smaller comparatively. Okay.
ઓકે
I will try to make provision for extra lecture. Okay, then I will show you if it is possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
થેન્ક યુ સર થેન્ક યુ સર
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good afternoon,